Today, I have a fun and exciting wine for you. It is a 2019 Double Diamond Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa Valley. Now, this wine also just about a week ago received Wine of the Year by Wine Spectator. So I'm gonna blind taste them with two of my other go-to, about $15 range, my go-to wines, and then kind of compare them and see if the Wine of the Year really makes that huge of a difference. So, enough with the chit-chat, let's begin with the intro, shall we? Tasting, if you're new to the channel, I do my color and the nose first and then palate towards the end. So we're gonna start with wine A, the black, wine B, the white, and then C, the orange. So let's see the color and the nose, and we'll go from there on, shall we? Wine A, it's medium, ruby red. I can see the text through the wine. And then on the nose, about medium intensity. I get lots of floral, violet, rosy characters, some quince character, that sour apple, and then there's some minerality, some earthy tone like wet gravel, and there's a touch of cherry going on. I'm getting a lot of that earth tone more than the fruit tone, that berry characteristics. So it's kind of interesting, but not too bad. Moving on to next wine, the wine B. Wine B, very similar to wine A, but slightly subdued character. It's same color, medium, ruby red. On the nose, it's about medium minus intensity, some cherry, some earth tone, slight floral characteristics, and just touch of oak in the background. It's basically almost just like wine A, but a little less on the floral characteristics, and just touch more on the berry characteristics. So nose alone, I kind of prefer this because I get that little bit more fruit forward style, but still not too bad. I like it. Moving on to wine C. Wine C is definitely different than any of the two wines we've been trying so far. And color, it's still the same medium ruby, but it's on borderline jumping to that purple. And it's see-through, but not as much as the last two, but I can still see through them, so it will be considered medium under the eyes of WSET Guide. And moving towards the nose, it is medium plus in intensity. I can smell the wine from about good, nice 4 or 5 inches away. And then I get initially just powerful, very powerful chocolate, green pepper, that pyrazine characteristics from Cabernet Sauvignon, cooked plum, that dark cherry licorice thing going, black currants, lots of nutmeg, some kind of spice going, and predominantly it's quite oaky right on the nose already. So if I were to make a guess by color and the nose alone, I'm guessing wine C is likely going to be the Double Diamond because Napa Valley is known for that big, powerful, punchy wine, and so far, wine C is definitely big, powerful, and punchy. And then we're gonna move on to palate, tasting, that everybody's been waiting for. Start with wine A. Wine A, it's pretty well balanced. It's medium in tannins, medium in intensity, and medium in finish as well. I get lots of bright cherry, cranberry going on, some oak, leather, and then it kind of lingers nice floral characteristics. It's a very well wine, not the best wine, but if I'm correct, this is a $15 wine, and for $15, I can drink this any other day. Lovely wine. Moving on to wine B. Wine B, very similar to the wine A, but slightly on a darker side in terms of flavor profile. It's the same medium intensity, tannins, and finish. I get darker cherry, cooked cherry, slightly more oak than the last one. It's the similar level of leathery characteristics from the barrel, and that's about it. I didn't get as much of the floral characteristics like I did with the wine A. Still, not bad, easy to drink, people-pleasing wine for $15, hard to beat. And I'm gonna move on to wine C. This wine is definitely another tier in terms of what the wine is, but it is very, very dark. As in, it's filled with black currants, black licorice, dark chocolate, lots of oak, lots of leather, nutmeg, bay leaves, black tea. It's very, very dark in your palate. Ooh, the light just went out. I guess my light died. Anyways, moving on. It's a very dark, not that it's bad, it's just not my personal favorite, but if you like that big, punchy, bold, dark Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa Valley, this is pretty darn freaking good. I forgot to mention, it is a medium plus in intensity, tannins, and finish. Medium plus on all of them, and quite alcoholic. And despite all that alcohol, that super dark fruit going, it's overall well balanced and quite pleasing wine, but definitely not a pleasing wine to drink by itself. You're going to need a very, very big portion of ribeye or barbecue, pork chop, whatever to help with it, because this is very dark wine. Question of the day is this worth the #1 by Wine Spectator? My honest answer is probably a no, because at $80, I think there's much better wine than this. But considering the fact that Tokelau Valley fruits can be more, way more than $100, $200 a bottle, I think for the value standpoint, it's definitely worth your money trying, but I still don't think it's worth the #1 in terms of overall quality and winemaking and wine style as a whole. But wine is always subjective. What I love, you might hate, and vice versa. So just look back into my tasting notes and just see if you like those taste profile. And if you do, go for it. And if you don't, try something else. It's that simple. But before I get too comfortable with my tasting notes and my guess, I'm gonna ask my wife Jenna to bring the bottles to see if I'm actually right. Alrighty?
Orange.
Orange.
Gray/white.
White?
Yeah.
Okay. We got the wines. Let's see if I'm right. Shall we? Moving on. Back to wine A. So this wine was the wine that I really enjoyed, that floral characteristics. So, and that bright cherry. It was nice. Ba ba da ba. It is Argentinian wine. It is Cruz Alta 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. Reserve 2020. 10 months and 50% new barrel and 100% French oak. Not too bad. I think this was $13.99 at Total Wine. Really, really good for the value. Not too bad. I'm gonna put it here actually. Moving to Wine B. Ba ba da ba. It is 2019 Lewis and Martini Cabernet Sauvignon from Sonoma County. I think this is $15 or $15.99 at Total Wine. Also, a great value for what they are. They make high quality wine at relatively lower price. And I was at their vineyard, actually, not their vineyard, their winery recently. And if you haven't watched that video, go check them out. I did a lot of tasting there too. So, amazing value, Lewis and Martini. Awesome stuff. And that makes it, obviously, the wine seat to be the 2019 Double Diamond Oakville Cabernet Sauvignon by Schrader Cellars. It is very alcoholic, 15.5%. Wow, that is a lot of alcohol. That is all for today. After all, Double Diamond 2019, the wine of the year by Wine Spectator. Not everybody's favorite, but it can be a lot of people's favorite wine. So I'm gonna leave it at there. All right, well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what do you guys think of the Double Diamond. Have you tried it before? What do you think about the Wine Spectator's top 10 and their list? Does that usually help you with the buying purchases, or do you just kind of go by your own gut feeling by many other wine critiques? I want to hear your thoughts. It is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Get a great bottle of wine, or 2 or 3, share it with family, talk about it, and that's what beauty of wine is, right? It brings the family together. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.